Mykolas Alekna, 67.81, and another world silver. Obviously, tough day for a lot of guys out there. How do you feel about the way your competition went today?
Well, of course, a little bit disappointed, but it is what it is. I'm really happy for Daniel. He's an absolute legend and amazing guy, off the field, in the field. So, just really happy to be able to compete against him. And, second place isn't that bad. So, yeah, it is what it is.
Tough break in this one, I guess, being first in the order with that first round throw ending up still on the scoreboard. But you come back for your second round and hit that 67, almost 68. Like, how'd that one feel in the conditions and knowing everyone in the first round, like seeing the way their throws went?
Yeah, I just tried to put all the energy in the throw. For my both calves were cramping, so
yeah.
I tried to do the best I can, and I think I did the maximum.
Was that, I saw you limping out of the circle after the fifth throw. Was that calf cramping kind of still going on throughout the whole competition?
Yeah, that was the worst. Fifth attempt was the worst.
Yeah. How are you spending the 2 hours underneath the stadium? Like, what were you doing to kind of stay loose and in a good headspace?
Just sitting with the other throwers, just laughing, talking about something, just try not to think about the competition, just relax and try just to save energy.
Yeah. What was it like sharing a final with Martinez for the first time?
It was amazing. I couldn't have imagined, how amazing it's going to be. Just overall, all three Lithuanians are in the final. Huge for our country. We have really deep discus traditions. So really proud of all the guys, Andrius and Martinez, and it was amazing.
Yeah, definitely. Three Lithuanians inside the top 7 is a special thing. You're headed to Oregon next year. Can you share a little bit about what went into the decision to make that transfer and start working with Coach Blutrick?
I just thought that was the best decision for me. Get a master's degree and train one more year in the United States with an amazing coach. So,
What specifically about Coach Blutrick and the conversations you've had with him do you kind of enjoy about his coaching style?
He's a really experienced coach, one of the best in the United States, maybe even in the world. Has some really good athletes, so I fully trust him, and we'll see how it's going to go.
Alex Rose from Samoa is a world bronze medalist, 66-96 tonight in Tokyo. How does that sound?
It doesn't even sound real, honestly. I'm so happy right now.
Yeah, I mean, the competition was insane. We can tell by how sopping wet you are. Just talk us through the last, we're supposed to start at 8:10, last 3.5 hours of your life.
Man. So we warmed up, did everything, started the meet while it was raining, and then called us back. Waited half an hour, put us back to the ring, warmed up a little bit, called us back again. Took us back to the call room for about an hour, came back out, and they just said we're going. The ring was really slick. It was tough to throw, but luckily I live in the Midwest. I grew up in northern Michigan. I've chopped ice out of the ring, swept it out. Like I'm very familiar with throwing in a wet circle, and I'm in really good form right now. I knew I could challenge for a medal regardless if the circle was wet or anything. So I mean, I knew that if I caught one, I could compete with anybody here. It was. I knew that I had my moment. I've been doing this for a while. I'm 33 years old, and then it worked. I got a medal.
Yeah. Did you have to stick in your throwing shoes the whole time? Did you make any tape adaptations to them? Or?
Nothing. I've found that in the past, if I'm trying to change anything, then mentally I'm already done. I can't, So you just have to kind of deal with it. And then my first one I slipped through 57. Second one I threw okay, and then I slipped again. I was like, one of these I'm not going to slip, and then I didn't. I just kept throwing exactly the same. It was I might as well have had a dry circle, Then I threw the furthest throw I've ever done in the stadium when it was pouring rain, which is just crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it was fifth round, I think, shade under 67. Talk us through that throw. How'd that one feel for you?
Well, out of the back, your shoes are slipping a little bit, but I knew if I just stayed balanced over my left leg, like my coach said, Dane's been telling me, if I stay balanced over my left, it doesn't matter. I push through, throw it. I can compete with anybody, and the cue just worked. It worked really well. We hammered it home the past month or so, and yeah, it all worked out.
Were you able to like talk with Dane or anyone at all like during the break, or was it just you? Like,
Yeah,
you guys just locked away underneath.
We were
the
kind of
stadium?
locked away. Yeah, I didn't really get the chance to talk to him at all. But I mean, so much of learning how to compete well is just being calm under pressure. And this was a weird meet with a lot of different pressures you're not used to. But I mean, I think the experience of making my first final in 2022 and then, you know, throwing really far through 70 meters in 2023, through 71 in 2024, made another 2 finals. I've just been slowly getting my confidence at these big meets, and it's to the point now where, you know, I had an opportunity, and it really worked out for me.
Yeah. And last year after Paris, it was what, like 2 weeks after the Olympics that you had knee surgery?
Yeah.
How did it feel to be back in a major, actually healthy this time?
I can't believe it. Like, I almost retired. Like, you know, I competed in the Olympics. I had knee surgery, and I'm 33. But, you know, I made the decision to keep going until LA, and it's just been nuts. I work full time. This is like there's a hobby for me on the side. I don't have sponsors that pay me. I work full time as a technical sales engineer for Phoenix Contact. I have a sales territory. I'm driving all throughout the Midwest, you know, every day, and then training at random gyms and high schools. I drive by. Like, this is not the ideal setup, but with Dane at Garage Strength, I mean, he knows exactly like what type of training I need, and we made it work. And man, it feels good for it to pay off. It's been a decade with him, you know, since we started, so it's pretty special.
Yeah, not the ideal setup, but you've got that medal around your neck, wearing that flag around your shoulders, those colors on your chest. How special is it for Samoa to be on the podium?
Oh God, it means everything. Yeah, I've dreamt about this forever. You know, Samoa is such a strong nation, and they've never had a medal, you know, and Olympic medal, world medal, anything, and I feel like I can give back, you know, to the opportunities I've had, and hopefully inspire some kids to try track and field, maybe alongside rugby, which is, you know, primarily what they're going to be doing a lot of the time. But, you know, training for track is good for rugby, and rugby is good for track. So, yeah.
65-6 here in Tokyo, finished fourth in
Banger comp.
weirdest comp
mate.
ever.
Yeah.
Talk us through your night.
Oh, mate, it was, key word is war of attrition. Yeah, it was just, mate, it was a bit of a nightmare for everyone. And like I've been saying to all the other guys, like, I'm just very fortunate that I come out uninjured, and because it was sketchy.
Yeah.
So, you know, tough comp, really heartbreaking. And the more that I talk about it with the media and kind of digest my feelings on what's happened, like, yeah, it hurts, and I wanted more, and I felt like I've never been more ready to win it, and to just have that little bit of nightmare fuel in there. You said had to put your big boy pants on and have a crack, and we did that, and I'm very proud of how I attacked that. I didn't let it get the better of me, or get worried about it. So yeah, just didn't go my way, but it's just, that's life, and not much I can do about it. So.
Yeah, I mean, there was like obviously a very real danger aspect to this competition.
Yeah, dude, that was...
Kind of starting off with your first round throw, which I guess ended the competition for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
How do you kind of bounce back from that and not go into the circle like, you know, you need to compete well because it's the World Championships, but also, you know, there's real danger involved with throwing?
Yeah, I think it's there's a few aspects. I think mostly it's can you catch grip, and I was fortunate where I kind of could. Some I could, some I couldn't. Fifth round, I have no idea how I stayed in the circle. But yeah, it was a tough comp. Like, and the hardest thing was like learning how to trust, even though you know you couldn't. And there's a lot of stupidity that goes along with that. It's really, you know, trying to commit on that circle was just so difficult. And some people have their certain ways of catching that grip, and unfortunately, like the way that I move, just if I don't have that linear drive, like I've just got nothing off the back, and a lot of guys are like that. So yeah, it was just deep breath and hope it sticks. And yeah, win, lose or draw, like you just kind of have to be okay with what happens. So
Yeah. You were going tape on the left shoe.
Yeah.
Right? Is that something like, have you like practiced with threat rings and that's like what you figured works for you, or are you kind of experimenting as the competition went on?
Mate, to be honest, like today was try your best to find an option that's viable. Even people with like joggers, barefoot, socks, like
I think Lucas tried 3 different
I know,
combinations. in 3
and I
straight
just
rounds.
my heart goes out to those guys and absolute full respect to them because, Andreas has got an absolute golf ball on the side of his leg, and Andreas nearly cuts his arm open, and there's a high like the chances of getting a concussion and something happening like that, like especially when in the centre, is so high. So I'm very fortunate that everyone's walked away without any, life-threatening injuries. But yeah, it was just had to go ahead. We said, all right, let's go. And yeah, put your big boy pants on and hope it sticks. So yeah, it's just, I don't know, it was hope for the best and try and find an option that kind of half works for you and figure it out. So yeah.
Was the ring getting any better as the competition went along? Because obviously we saw some bigger throws kind of later on.
Yeah,
was
it
it
was
just getting more comfortable?
It was, I think like people were finding their better options. I think Daniel has a very good way of using his whole foot when he drives off the back to find grip. So it obviously was working for him, and Mykolas had his ways. But even when the circle looked drier and the rain was stopping, even you try and dry or you get a touch of water under your foot, it then just lit the circle back up, and you couldn't re-dry it. So it was tough, man. Like, it was just a hard-fought battle, to be honest. So.
Yeah, and a frustrating end of the season, but 2025, second best all time in Ramona, throw 70 outside of Ramona in Turku.
Yeah, in Turku, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great season nonetheless, just with an awkward ending. Like,
yeah,
how do you feel about
that? Was the hardest thing. Like, I've never felt more ready to win a comp and be in the condition to do so. I finally felt like I was back into Ramona form, and just the way that my throw was flowing, and my head was at 71, 72, ready to go. But shoulda, coulda, woulda. You can wish all you want. So yeah, that hurts a lot to not be able to display that and have all this prep and work so hard, and I'm not the only one. So yeah, that hurts a lot. But I got a lot of other stuff to be excited about, and I'm still 29, and I mean Daniel's still throwing super far, and I think he's changing a bit. I think all of us are changing the way that the disc is perceived on longevity and getting better. So I'm excited for the future. Just a bit devastating that I couldn't display what I had today.
Henrik Janssen, an unfortunate no mark today here in the World Final. How are we feeling right now?
Yeah, pretty disappointed. I throw pretty good in the warm-ups, and in a dry circle, then the rain comes, and I don't know, the other guys did it really well, and I can't. It's disappointed. So last year in Paris was shit, and in the qualification, and now it's here, and I'm in so good shape. I think I'm on the best shape of my life, and now it's disappointed.
Yeah, it was like a 2-hour gap between when they first suspended it and then when they kind of got the competition rolling again. Like, what were you kind of doing under the stadium, I guess, to stay loose and kind of stay out of your head, I guess?
Yeah, try to be warm, and that the legs don't be tired, and eat something. So but I think that wasn't the reason for my bad competition. It was a slippery ring, and I was my time wasted with which shoes I try and do something on it, and tape the shoes, and so Stahl don't change the shoes. He go into the ring and be confident and throw pretty good, and I think I have to learn.
Yeah, that your third throw where you had the trainer on your left foot and still just couldn't find a dry spot in the back of the circle. Like, in a competition like this, how do you go in with the mentality of like you still need to put a good throw out there, but also it's like legitimately dangerous to get in the circle.
Yeah, we see that Lukas Weisheidinger fell in the ring and
One with like 3 different shoe combinations in the
yeah,
competition.
but yeah, I think I don't know. Now when you send me back 3 hours and say I do it again, I still got no idea how I do a good throw, and yeah, it's crazy. So I got really much problems, and yeah, it's not it's shit.
I mean, not the way you want your season to end, but you're 2025, you come up a shade under 70, you win one of the hardest German titles in a while, and put a lot of the best throws of your career out there. Like, how proud are you of what you're able to do this season?
Yeah, I got a pretty good season, and yeah, I'm very proud of it. But this is the best. So the main event, and it's important to throw good here. And this year, like last year, I can't do it, and I'm in so good shape. It's shit.